me into the mind of a maniac, doomed to be a killer since I came out the nutsack. I'm in a murderous mind state with a heart full of terror. I see the devil in the mirror. Buck, lights out. Cause when I grab my sword off, niggas get hauled off. Barrel one, catch a motherfucking flesh. Barrel.
Yeah,
that's kill us.
That's my mood. That's my mood. We were briefly speaking off camera and how much less fun just generally like the day after, but then having to do a football thing the day after is just,
it's like, why you bringing up old shit? It's like you done already processed it to try to let it go, and then here we are, we got to talk about it.
Yeah.
But before we begin, I would like to share a story of my other league. In all my years of fantasy, I've never had an exhilarating high and kick you in the teeth low in a matter of 15 minutes. Just
Good.
to give you you want to hear it?
I want to because I'm upset, so I need someone else to be upset so I can
feel a little bit better, like you can enjoy somebody else's misery. But
because I'm a bad person.
Last night, I'm playing Timmy in the other league, the Andrews League.
Okay.
Some reason I'm 0-2 because the first week I played the guy that had Aaron Rodgers, who dropped 4 touchdowns. He's never going to do that again. But, of course, against me, beat me. Second week, I can't blame. I just lost. Dude beat my ass. This week, going into Monday night's game, I'm down by 20. I have Jared Goff.
Oof.
And I got Monty. He's got Mark Andrews, and he has the kicker for Detroit. And he's already up by 20. So I'm just going in like, okay, Monty will probably get something, but nothing crazy. Jared Goff, probably not going to do too much. But then the game starts, and Monty starts going crazy. And then next thing I know, they're at that last drive. The Lions is running out the clock. I'm down by like, I don't know, like 7. I had already chalked it up as a loss. In the process of Detroit trying to just run the clock out, Monty scores that last touchdown. I am in here fucking snapping, head almost hitting the ceiling. I'm up by 4. I'm like, I am going to actually win. I finally get off the schneid. I'm 0-2. I'm going to get my first win. Baltimore had 1 minute left. They went down the field with less than 30 seconds left. A score that means absolutely nothing. He threw a touchdown to Mark Andrews that has no outcome on the game. But Mark Andrews goes in that end zone, and I lose by 4. And I'm now 0-3. And I'm like 3rd in scoring in the whole league. So I'm scoring every week, but the person I'm playing is scoring that much more. I'm like, I don't know. I just never, in all my years, I've never went through that big of a high and that big of a low in such a small time frame. I was emotional as hell. Oh, man. Just thinking about it now, it hurts.
I went into, so I lost. Let's put it this way. So I had Jahmyr Gibbs going last night. I was down by like,
like 30?
65 I was down. Here's how little I had a chance. So I was already at 1%. Jahmyr scored twice, and every time he scored, my percentage did not move.
Oh no.
Now in my other league, I had Monty and St. Brown, and that went well, but I'm kind of dominating that league. It's a whatever league, so I don't really care.
Yeah.
But yeah, so took an L. Me and you tied for the contest on the whole Patreon thing, which we really want to get more people going.
Yeah, I mean, we tied. I was misunderstanding those texts. For some reason, when you were texting, I thought you were saying, I guess you were saying -7 and -4. I thought you were saying Rams was running away with it with 7 and we have 3 and 2. And then when we tied, and then of course Stoney was comment with, Trump and the diversity. I'm like, man, ain't no orange cheese curl. Look at that bastard's going to decide it. I'm just thinking to myself, like, our tiebreaker, we play this week. We might as well just slap it on to that match.
You're not far off there, Stoney, to be honest.
Hardly versus a couple Shriners kids.
Yeah. And Cheeks put this up. I'm no fantasy football guy, but I guess the scores matter to the fantasy leagues, the actual score, not just the result of who won. So you're essentially, the whole
Correct.
idea of fantasy football is drafting your fantasy team. Like if you had a chance to build a team, and you were
all-stars. It's like you go out and pick the all-stars that's in the real league, and it's your all-star team that you pick versus somebody else's all-star team that they pick. So it's not like every team it's one player, multiple players from different teams.
Now, with that being said, the real world implications do come into play, because if you have a team that is continuously hemorrhaging yards and hemorrhaging points, you're going to kind of, look at your matchups as you go out through the year and say, hey, I have this or that option. Well, this option's going against a tough team. This option's going against a team that's hemorrhaging points. I'm going to pick this guy to kind of go. So that's kind of it in a nutshell. But yeah, I got beat relatively bad. I put this in the group text. None of my players scored a touchdown for 5.5 hours. I have now maybe in a standard league you could see that and be like, okay, that's not crazy. We start double the amount of people in a regular league. So the fact that I spent 5.5 hours not scoring a touchdown was, I don't have the words for that.
Yeah.
So how's he doing? Let's see here. Let's take a look. Currently,
what's his team name?
He's the Mahoney ones. He's actually
he's 2-1.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
third. I'm in 5th, and Jermaine is in 4th. All three of us are actually 3-1. Actually, funny enough, the only 3-1 teams are us. So, yeah.
2-1.
2-1. Sorry, 2-1. Yeah. So, yeah. I guess let's kind of get into a little bit of the news. So let's kind of play our little deal here. So here's the fun. Yeah. It's very quick. Very quick. So 2 former Steelers are done for the year. One is probably done for his career.
Yeah. That's why I'm giving tribute to him. Got his shirt on now, Connor.
So Najee, he tore his Achilles.
Nobody cares.
Which probably made him very nauseated. Sorry. And Connor, I'm pretty sure he broke his ankle. Like, I can't imagine what else that could have been. Because on the tackle you saw it, I immediately assumed it was an ACL. I'm like, there it is. Okay, great. He's done. Now, to kind of parlay that into something that's a little interesting for me, in both of my leagues, I drafted, Trey Benson. So I was counting on Connor getting hurt, just was not hoping he would get hurt, nor was I hoping him to have a career or a year-ending injury, and also not that early in the season. So sucks, but it's football. So there's kind of that. You're saying Russ will? Yeah, I mean, it was on Life Sport, to be honest. So Russ's career, it's kind of that's that.
I'm almost 2 seconds from. Don't even call him a Steeler. Don't disrespect this.
Yeah,
It's like, man, his stop was so brief. I don't even look at him as a Steeler. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's kind of like mentioning Vic was a Steeler. It's like,
or CPAT, like Cordell Patterson. It's like, no,
I was like, I legit was like, who? Or Patrick Peterson. Like those one-offs. Wait, what? They're gonna have to address the upset dog is the clue. They're gonna have to address the upset dog. The fuck are you talking about? I'm very confused by that sentence. Are you know about Cleveland upsetting Green Bay?
Yeah, that's what he's saying. Dog is the clue.
Okay.
Yeah, the Browns.
That's what I thought.
Okay.
I'm like, well, speaking of that, let's get into kind of the recap here. Oh, hold on. Let's do the little recap thing here. I mean, there's nothing else. I mean, no one else really got hurt though, right? We're all set there, I think.
Of major significance, yeah, that's
CD.
the season.
Fucking CD.
Yeah. And Mike Evans.
I mean, that's expected. His hamstrings are made of literal cheese. So I'm not surprised by that. All right. Yep. Let's see here. It's just very quick. I have to actually. Let me see here. I will be creating new intros on the 5th of October. So we'll have a whole full month of Halloween-esque intros. So good times. All right. So no copyright strike for the little things. No, because it is a YouTube clip. So yeah, it's nice. Need a keyboard player for I mean, I could literally just go upstairs and have a guitar player, to be honest. And we tried that. It was me. I didn't like it.
I liked it.
I like it. All right. So let's cover these little game. Well, yeah, let's cover these games here. Talk about them. So first and foremost, well, no, we already did Dolphins Bills, didn't we? Haha. Yeah, we did. All right. So Bengals at Vikings.
Didn't see it turning out that good. God damn.
Yeah, nobody saw that coming. So just and we don't cover defenses on this program because we don't care about defenses.
Yeah, we don't start them. We don't use them.
But my God, I think they said 9 special teams returns.
That's crazy.
There was at least 4, I think, of field goal, block returns. Batshit crazy week. It was, and it's funny. You would think I'd be, it's crazy exciting. No, last week sucked. Like that. Last week's football was not fun to watch. And it has nothing to do with me losing it. No, but
I've never seen special teams involved and have that much of an impact on damn near every other game you watched. pretty much.
Yeah. Not great. Not fun. Quarterbacks, we're not talking about them. They didn't do shit. Running backs, Jordan Mason. Yup. He did what Jordan Mason in San Fran did. Oh, Nick Bosa, torn ACL. He's done too. There's that. So, fun times. Not that this is not a victory lap by any stretch of the imagination because they didn't really need him per se, but I did say with a change of, a chucker, JJ could have a better day, and he had 5 for 75. Now, mind you, that probably could have been a lot better, but they were up at halftime 34-3. So, I
What do you have to pass the ball for?
Right. Like at that point, you're just being a dick. So really kind of to speak on this game, throw it out. There are better days for the Bungles. I think they just got down so quick, and you have a very inexperienced quarterback throwing on the other side. He's going to be forcing plays. Chase only had 50 yards.
Yeah, I have yet to see any return on my number one pick.
Nope, and you're not gonna for a while, to be honest. It sucks.
Yeah. Should have went Josh Allen. Oh well.
Yeah, but that's really about it there. That was a blowout. Defense was going crazy. I mean, how many picks did he threw? 2 picks. Browning did.
Yeah.
I mean, just
And one of them wasn't even his fault or something. One of them was like the Noah Fant or the tight end. He caught it and then was running, and then the dude just kind of like stripped it from him, and then he picked it up and ran it back.
Yeah. So not really much to speak on there. So we'll go to a more competitive game. Texans at Jags. Jags took this. I think we need to talk about Houston and how Stroud really just isn't it. He's not. I mean, he had 204 passing yards, and 104 of those went to Nico. So you spread. I mean, and that was only 8. So you had 17 other passes that went 100 yards. That's not the flex you think it is. Like, that's not great.
No.
Yeah, I mean, we can do that if you'd like. I don't have a problem doing that here.
What do you say? Have screen display.
Yeah. So, or is he referring to the results of the fantasy league? I'm not sure, but we'll just kind of do this and I'll see what he says. Whoops, where am I at here? Yeah, so not anything real special here. ETN tumbled in the end zone. Great.
Yep.
But Stroud, there's something broken.
Mm-hmm. Something broken with Brian Thomas Jr. too. I mean, he has yet to show up.
Well, I think both the broken toys are the quarterbacks at this point. Neither one of them can be trusted. I've never, ever believed in Trevor Lawrence. I mean, his passing percentage was literally 50%. Like, I don't know how you do that. And once again, your tight end was your leading receiver. I don't know. I don't know what you do with it. I don't know where you go with it, but they got to figure it out soon because your talent, you're 0-3 at this point. So, once again, nothing really else to really speak on. The Jags are 2-1 somehow. Don't understand that.
What? They're 2-1. They beat Houston, and then they beat that first week. Wow.
Oh, it was Miami, right? No.
That first week, Miami got torched by the Colts.
Yeah, that was cool. Okay. Honestly, who gives a shit? They're terrible. They're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even care to look, to be honest.
Yeah, probably was the Panthers or something, Carolina. They play in that shitty ass weak division. So
Really do. Like I confused the Colts and the Jags, and I'm like, oh yeah, same people. Okay. Speaking of the same people, here are the Colts and the Titans. They pretty much doubled them up, and Daniel Jones clearly sold his soul to Satan. I don't think anyone can debate that anymore because honestly, he looks good, and
yes, he does.
It's strange. He looks good, and he still has that weird
Sam Darnold.
Yeah, really. I mean, that's a good comp. Pretty much. I mean, we look at the game. I mean, they kind of had a game over by the end of the first quarter. They're up, up by 2 touchdowns at that point, and didn't really let up the pass too much. Jonathan Taylor doing Johnny Taylor things.
Yeah. Tyler Warren had a decent game, right? It was decent, or just Tyler Warren? He said who?
Not terrible. I have to check what he did. Let me see. Tyler Warren. Because he's literally my starting tight end. So no, not great. 3 for 38. So no, not great.
Oof. Seemed like the only person I seen on the highlights was Jonathan Taylor. I didn't see nobody else but Jonathan Taylor.
Well, when you carry for 102 and get 3 tutties, I would think that would make sense.
Yeah.
But once again, this is one of those kind of blowout things. They didn't really have to do too much. And, Pittman fell in the end zone for a tutty. That's great. But the Titans are still absolutely untouchable. Nothing about them is exciting or great or worth playing with. But honestly, at this point, you got to keep playing your Colts because they are out there looking good. And I don't know how.
Yeah, until they show you otherwise, it may be mind-boggling, but you got to keep riding the hot hand until they show you a different story. So
yeah. I mean, I'm not saying I'd go and start Daniel Jones, but I would start his. I don't know, his friend on the team.
Yeah, his pass catchers, his running back. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's see here. All right. Raiders at Commanders at a very in a interestingly high scoring game, 24-41. Commanders took it. Well, once again, Geno came back to what Geno is, and that's fine because we expected that. I think just facing that Chargers defense he did last week, he was like, fuck that, man. I'm good. I'm all set. But damn near 3 and 3 tutties, and that's great. Mariota looked good, which once again, sentences I'm not expecting to have to say out loud.
Yes.
He was.
I got lucky on this train. I had Trey Tucker, and all Geno's tutties went to Trey Tucker. I had like 54 points out of a dude that I didn't even expect no more than 10 from.
Yeah.
So,
wow. That was bonkers. I mean, yeah. Trey basically had a $145 and 3. Essentially half of Geno's passing yards went to Trey. Do not be worried about Brock Bowers. His knee is still a little he'll be fine. Genty was honestly relatively inefficient, 17 for 63. That's not great.
Yeah, he's a trash bag so far.
Yep, and I caught hell for saying I don't believe in him. I'm not touching him. I don't think he's going to be much anything until maybe some years down the road. But right now, no. but people were drafting him at the end of the first. I'm like, okay, go ahead, burn your pick. That's fine. And you have yet to actually get anything out of it. So it's like, not telling I told you so, but
I told you so.
yeah, like maybe listen to some people that know things about things. I don't know. Weird. I mean, McNichols did some. Their running back room is goofy right now, so I don't know. I don't know if Jalen's coming back next week. It would be nice, but unfortunately, Scary Terry hurt his quad, and now he's questionable, and it's not great, man. It's not great because I got Terry, and that's a little worrisome. But that's interesting on a few different levels, and I'll bring that up later on because it now has put me in a decision that I didn't really want to have to make because I thought I already made it. So good. But the Trey Tucker thing,
Never gonna happen ever again.
Yeah,
So,
unless you're in a deep league like this, then okay, you can chuck them out there. But if you are in a regular league, I mean, you can maybe stash him, but I wouldn't burn a waiver for him. Let somebody else jump on that grenade. And then when they drop him, then you're like, okay, there we go. Now we're okay. But I wouldn't really sit there and think that that's going to be something that's going to actually happen. One of the games that came down to a field goal block is the Rams at the Eagles. Frustrating game for me because I was going against Jalen, and there was a lot of pieces there. But
I'm pissed. The Rams had this game beat. They had them beat like by multiple. I mean, they had them up by like 20 points going into the fourth.
Yeah, and then Jalen started passing, and it's like, oh yeah, did y'all forget I could do this too? And he's like, oh, let me, hold my Cavassier. Let's go. And he just dude's stupidly talented, and people, real quick, a little PSA here. Stop complaining about the tush push. Just stop, because you can do it too, because you have all the same people that they have, and you can do the same thing. Stop complaining about it. Well, there was a false start. There's basically a false start in every goddamn play in football, to be honest. Unfortunately, they have a bigger spotlight on them, and they've kind of perfected it to kind of work in their favor. Now, mind you, they, just like with anything in football or any sports, if you have an advantage, you are going to kind of push it until you can't. It happens. Unfortunately, because it continuously is successful and they're able to do it correctly and not break a rule and still beat you, it makes people mad because their team loses because of that, because they can't stop it. Stop crying. Stop complaining. It's a play. All it is a glorified QB sneak, just with somebody pushing from the back end. I don't know.
I think it's definitely going to get banned after this year. Like you said, I mean, if the Eagles use it occasionally, maybe one thing, but they use it entirely too much. So, yeah, I'm not complaining about it. I'm sick of it, but I'm not complaining about it because, I don't really have no skin in it.
You're there.
I don't think it's going to make it. It's going to make it next year.
You're there to move the sticks, and it's one of those deals where I don't see I think it's a perfectly fine football play, and it would be a shame if they banned it, because it's like,
they are. I would put money on that.
Yeah,
they are not gonna let that survive after this year.
I get it. I don't know, but anywho's, neither quarterback really kind of tore it up. I mean, one was just below 2 and one was just above 2. But Jalen was efficient-ish. I mean, he had 3 tutties. Stafford was not. He didn't look. He was out there seeing ghosts. Congratulations to AJ Brown for finally hitting the end zone. There you go. Puka, the PPR champion, with 11 receptions for $112. There's that.
Beast mode. Love some Puka.
Yeah.
Got him on my team.
Strangely enough, Saquon didn't do too much rushing. 18 for 46.
Yeah.
He had a Genty line. Kyron almost cracked 100. I mean, look, these are two superpower teams, fun teams to watch. It was great. It was great. I have no problem with it. Wish they could play every week. So came down to a touchdown or a returned kind of kick or returned field goal. And, you know, I'd say, listen, that's game number like 3 that happened in. So I'm not like, that's insane. That's why I'm not really harping on it, because it's like, well, at this point it was like, again? Fuck. All right. Next. So, but yeah, nothing really kind of came out of this game that you should be concerned with or have your eyes open about. It's the same usual suspects. It's good to see the wideouts kind of get in there. I don't know if they're going to start introducing that more into that offense or not, but they're winning. They're 3-0. So I don't think they really care. They don't care about your fantasy team.
No.
It's really simply that. The ass whooping of the week, Panthers goose egging the Falcons. You see him on the screen here. I mean, two terrible 16.
Even if you gave me a hint, even if you said before the game, one of these teams is going to beat the other team in a shutout, 30-0. There is no way I would have chose the Panthers. I would have chose the Atlanta the other way around. Wow.
Yeah. And it's not like anybody really went ham sandwich. I mean, the quarterbacks did really nothing. The running backs were literally kind of the exact same. And the receiving situation was basically the same. I mean, we're looking at, you know, a pick 6 that happened, a 1-yard run. Like, it just was a bunch of
randomness.
Yeah, just field goals and small runs. Just not. Yeah,
not a fantasy-friendly game. It was not.
No, and I don't know what you really take from it. If anything, does that kind of put you lower on folks? I mean, I was never high on anybody on Atlanta. I mean, Bijan, okay, but
yeah,
you know my feelings on Drake. Like, I don't know. I don't know. They're 1-2. I think they fired their wide receivers coach. I believe I heard the Falcons did.
Oh,
which
really?
I'm like, you think that's your problem? All
yeah.
right.
Okay. All right.
Oh, fucking pitter patter.
Blame is squarely on him, huh?
Yeah. Like, okay, I guess that's fine. Get rid of him. That'll fix everything. So yeah. But you know, good for Carolina getting their win. I do have McMillan. I'm heavy on him. So I would just continuously like to see him getting fed. I did grab the Sanders tight end, and then he got hurt. I'm like, cool. Thanks for being on my bus. Kindly go away. We're all set now with you. So, but yeah, I mean, turnover fucking steel curtain game over here. Steelers and Patriots. They went to Lambeau and won for the first time since I think like 2008 or some shit. It was some stupid stat.
You said Foxborough, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Lambeau. Shit, my bad. Yeah. You know what? I
was like Lambeau.
Yeah. I went back into the pick the games and I saw Green Bay and it triggered that. We have an Arthur Smith problem. What do you mean you're going to complain because you won? Absolutely.
Yeah. It was a
130.
disgusting game.
Yeah. I mean, there was about 417 turnovers. Actually, there were, let me see, 4 fumbles lost and a pick. So there was actually 5 turnovers from the Patriots.
This tells you how shitty the Steelers are. Usually, when a team has 5 turnovers or even 3 turnovers or even 2, they score and capitalize. Off those 5 turnovers, the Steelers didn't score shit off of them. That's how shitty they are. So it's like, all right. Yeah. their turnovers was only to stop the other team. They didn't make the Patriots pay for none of those turnovers.
Yeah. It was gross. It's not fun.
No.
139 through the air, like that's okay. Hunter Henry out there doing God's work for the Patriots.
Yeah.
I played against him. That was fun. I'm glad that always happens to me. That's cool. That's neat. So 8 for 90 and 2 for tight end extraordinaire Hunter Henry. So I'm quite sure he'll be on waivers in 2 weeks. So that's how that really goes. But yeah, Steelers have an Arthur Smith problem. That douche canoe is awful at game planning and calling plays and building an offense and doing whatever he is doing is terrible. Because once again, if you notice and you watch highlights and you see what they're doing, run, short pass, run, short pass. It is like watching paint dry trying to fuck boiling water. Like I can't. It is miserable.
Yeah.
You guys wonder
No
why
passes down the field, like you said, pop screens, stupid plays that's less than 10 yards from the line of scrimmage, and you hoping they pop open and just turn into a big play. That's the same shit Matt Canada was doing. I hate that type of offense. Don't use the middle of the field at all. Man.
Nope. I mean, the most Jonnu Smith has done is being a commercial. So I'm glad we spent money on him. I fucking hate this team. I really do. This is why I watch Red Zone. I'm like, it's not even fun to watch. It's not even. It's. What about the defensive thing? Did you pit? You caused 5 turnovers against the Patriots. Name 5 Patriots right now. Don't worry, I'll wait. Oh, okay, cool, great. Like, you're not. It's not impressive. Like, yes, they're NFL players. That's great, but we're not. This isn't the fucking 70s, boys. Like, this is a different. Like, you can't win like this. It doesn't work. It's not sustainable. And it's not fun to watch, and it's just god awful, man. Like,
yeah,
you get painful. 5 turnovers and you score 3 times.
It's painful. It's disgusting football. It really is.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, certain games, like you said, that Eagles-Rams game, and then last night's game, you could just tell right off the bat it's going to be a good game because it's just like, boom. You see efficient football, hardly no penalties. They go right down the field, score. The other team takes it, comes right down the field and score. Now, that's the game I want to see. I don't want to see a game full of penalties and mistakes and fucking turnovers. It's just terrible.
I'm still sporadically coming after last night's game. Absolutely. So real quick, Cheeks has something here because he asked me, we have Steeler Stadium stories. I was like, nope, not me. And then he was like, or is it because you can't get Steeler Stadium tickets because they sell out before the season starts? No, that's not the case either. I have zero desire to go to a game. One, I don't want to be around a bunch of people that are fucking drunk. Well, I don't want to be around a bunch of people that are sober, let alone fucking drunk people. I don't have the patience. I don't have the patience, the disposition. or just like any desire. I do not want that. It is not fun for me. I just don't. I don't have it in me.
Yeah, I mean, all the games I've been to in the past, either I got them as a gift or a raffle at my previous job, or a buddy or a friend just came out of nowhere randomly and said, "Hey, man, I got an extra ticket," or my brother. Like, it was always handed to me. I've never went and seek out myself to go buy my own tickets. I've never attempted. Never got to a point where I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna drop about $200 on some tickets this weekend. Nope, never came to my mind. So every game I went to was either a gift or some type of prize or something.
I've been to one game, and it was like 2 years ago. It was the Monday night game against Miami. And I was like, okay, it just wasn't for me. It just doesn't tickle. It just doesn't tickle my fancy. I don't. Oh God! It like even thinking about the atmosphere fucking irritates me. Like, it puts me in like a bad fucking space. I despise that shit. Anyway, all right, let's get off this fucking shit team. Got another shit team. The Browns. This was surprising and goofy and doesn't make any fucking sense, and it's an outlier. Somehow the Browns won on some Joe Flacco magic horseshit. Absolutely goofy.
Magical horseshit.
Yeah. The only thing to take away from this game is apparently Judkins is fucking for real, and of course he is because I played against him. Doing what you did, 94 and a tutty against the still vaunted Packers defense. Once again, I don't think, if anything, this just made it much more difficult on the rest of the league because they're going to come out fucking furious. So,
well, that's the whole reason why I'm happy. I mean, it's like I don't really care, but at the same time, I'm happy because of the dick sucking train that's been following the Green Bay Packers. So if you can hold that off a little bit and stop putting them in the Super Bowl after week 2, I'm all for it because I got tired of hearing it.
Fair enough, but also Dak, you better get right with Jesus because you're about to get your dick put into you. So that's gonna be bad. Real bad. And they'll have a CD. Shit, man, who has Dak?
Me?
I know who has. I know who has Dak. That's called a setup. Called a fucking trend. We'll get to that later.
Hey, I'm gonna still trot them the fuck out there. I don't give a fuck.
That's fine. Good. I'll make sure that I victory lap you when you lose. Nothing else really to take from but Judkins. It's interesting. We'll see how that goes. Entertaining game, and God bless Baker Mayfield. He's a fucking treasure. 29-27 against the Jets. So Baker didn't have to do a ton. Tyron did enough for him. Stats, meh, okay. Not really much to speak about.
Jets were only in this game because of the block field goal that they took back, and they thought they won the game. So,
yeah.
Baker went right down. Another person you faced, he's for real. That Double E, Emeka Ibuka, that guy's for real.
That motherfucker sounds real. You mean the Nigerian prince? Yeah, for sure. Not happy about it. No, I mean he makes some circus catches, man. He is going to be, he's gonna be he's gonna usurp Evans. That's gonna be what's gonna happen. He's gonna be their new guy.
The alpha. Mm-hmm.
So that's cool. I don't know, man. I'm happy to see Baker do well. He seems like just a really nice guy. So makes me happy. But Fields may come back next week, which is going to be helpful to this team. Garrett Wilson, 10 receptions, PPR madman out here. But
Yeah, I was shocked. I thought that passing game was going to take a dramatic dip. I did not think Wilson was still going to get his.
yeah. Well, I mean, you got to throw it. You got to do something. I mean, you were down by what? 2 tutties at halftime. That seems like the running trend, man. A lot of these teams are going down by 2 before half. So,
Well, just because they go down doesn't mean that it's going to translate. I mean,
right.
Minnesota and Cincinnati, they were down early and they still never got it going. So,
right. Yeah. But yeah, keep your eye out on Godwin. He's looking to be coming out here soon, and it'll be interesting to see if Fields plays and what that looks like, if that's any better or worse. Chargers at Broncos. Chargers once again did their thing. They are looking solid and scary.
yes, they are.
Actually got some running game going on. Najee, we already talked about his Achilles. He's done for probably his career.
Yeah. And as good as the Chargers look offensively, it's kind of flying under the radar is their defense. Their defense is solid. Like they're not giving up nothing. So it's like,
well, they gave up 20, but yeah, fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I know what you mean. I mean, look, Denver kind of spread it around. Sutton came to play, and this is actually kind of gross. Bo Nix only threw for 153 yards. Cortland caught 118. So for 6 receptions, and Bo only completed 14 passes. So we're talking about 8 other passes that went 35 yards. It's not great. Only a few of those went to Mr. Franklin, which I started like a big fucking dummy. We're going to trot him out there. I mean, it was a tough matchup, so I get it. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt there. But do you believe in Hampton? No.
You got not much in his way. I mean,
no. Well, there wasn't much.
We're going to get a great look at it because there ain't nobody to challenge him for snaps. So
yeah, but there really wasn't in the first place either, though. It's not like Najee.
Yeah, and it's Najee. Yeah.
It's not like they had a timeshare. So, it's kind of like, do you believe this or no? I don't. You need
I'm not a believer. Yeah, I don't believe it.
Be more consistent than that. But look, Chargers just keep looking good. So I don't. What else? I mean, I could have just put up what I said last week and just skip that game. So. Another ass whooping of the week here. Seahawks at Saints Seahawks. They're up by 21 in the first quarter. We look at, all right, let's see here. So, okay, there was a punt return. That's fine. Okay, yada yada. Nothing really crazy there. That looks dumb. I don't know how to word that. That seems silly. So Rattler, 28 for 39 for 218 yards, a touchdown and a pick. Sam Darnold, 14 for 18, 218 yards, 2 touchdowns. That's very odd. That's crazy that you threw half the passes and still got the same yardage. Kenneth Walker looked like dog shit. 16 for 38 and 2, which great for the 2, but fuck me inefficient.
16-38. God damn.
Yeah,
well, yard of pop.
Kamara wasn't much better. 18 for 42. JSN is out there still looking like the alpha. That's great. That's exciting. Olave, look, he got 10 receptions, which is great. It didn't do shit with him. 57 yards. Not great, but it's great. He is One, it's great he's not hurt and he's looking healthy and
Yes.
he's catching balls and he's not. Wait.
Yeah, him just coming out of the week healthy is a win for him.
Yeah, I mean, I'm up at 5:30 every morning anyway, so yeah, I'll be up.
It's gonna be a struggle, but yeah, I'm gonna get up to watch that one.
Oh man, I'm pussy. So
man, up me in the morning just don't get along, but try.
well, I get it. But yeah, I think that's gonna help the team a lot. Getting Charbonnet back here, it's saying he's looking to be practicing fine and should be good to go. The Saints 0 for 3. Figured it. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, they knew this is like a lost season. They're just trying to figure out what the hell they're gonna do, but
Yeah.
Not great. So, and there's not much they can really do about it. So I don't know if they're paying for the sins of the past or what, but
Yeah, I think eventually, a lot of these that took the rookie quarterbacks, they're gonna eventually get that Tyler Show or whatever his name is, Shaw or whatever. They'll eventually turn it over to him, and then they're just gonna, I guess, pay off of that. But yeah, it's a lost season.
Yeah. Let's see here. Oh, neat. Okay, your thing comes tomorrow. Fantastic. All right. Let's go to probably the surprise of the week. A little bit. Cowboys at Bears. Bears put it on them 31-14. And I did say, and look, once again, I'm not victory lapping, but I thought it was gonna be the inverse from the score, but I said Caleb would be a real sneaky play from like a garbage time. Well, he wasn't. He was a sneaky play for 304.
So we both got to give him some props because I mean we're quick to shit on him. We gotta be quick to give him the praise when he deserves it. So yeah, he played he played well. I mean, they threw some trick plays in there. I mean, of course, to pad the stats, but still, he looked good.
Here's the thing: you also played against a JV defense, so
true. And it's the same defense that just gave up like 40 something to the Giants.
To Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
So
pump the brakes.
Excuse me for saying kindly fuck off. Because once again, he was 19. He threw 19. He completed 19 passes for 300. We're looking at big plays that are being broken. So it's not. I'm not saying you need to have 27, 28, 29 passes for 300, but that, I don't know. I just seeing that and then having 4 touchdowns, it I don't know. I don't know. It just, one of them was a 65-yard pass. Another one was a 35-yard. I mean, that's 100 right there for 2 passes, right? You take that out of it. He's 17 for 200 and 2 touchdowns. So, I don't know, take it with a grain of salt, but you're also playing against a JV defense. That being said, I feel like now you just kind of, you know how people used to stay away from the Steelers defense? You now can do the inverse with Dallas. You can chase their defense.
Target them. Yep.
Playing against them? Yeah. Fantastic. The 4th wide receiver? Huh. Don't mind if I do. It's bad. It's not good in the streets for Dallas.
So with that mentality or that mindset, that means the Packers wide receivers are gonna have a baby this week.
I mean, all 9 of them, yeah.
Yeah.
That sucks. That's such an ugly play because you're like, who does what?
Who's the guy? Yeah, nobody.
Like each of them are gonna have 8 receptions for 74 yards. Like that's how it's gonna work. It's gonna be frustrating for everybody. But yeah, people were like, "Oh, Luther Burden, I don't know. He was on my bench. I sent him away last week. I don't care. I have zero desire."
Chase that dragon if you want. You're a fool chasing that one.
Now with Steedy being out, that opens up more doors for other players, I guess. I don't know. I think now Pickens is in the exact same situation he was before, which is hilarious. One thing though, Javonte keeps looking good, and I can't understand it. My head can't do the understanding of it. I don't get it.
My only guess is when he was in Denver, he because he tore his ACL that one year, and I guess some of those ACLs, I guess it takes more than a year for them to start, because he definitely looks like he pre-injury Javonte Williams. I mean, he looks like he's
and you're right. You're right, because he looked good his first year. I was like, ooh, shit, let me get a piece of that. My God, this dude's a fucking animal out here. And then,
the ACL, and then he came back the next year in Denver, and he was trash. And it's just like, okay, maybe it's a 2-year injury for some people.
It's almost like that's going to come up again in the show for some reason. I don't know. We'll put a pin in it. Adunze is out here looking like an alpha. That's great.
Yeah.
It's good. And I mean, get DJ more the ball. Maybe Caleb can actually look like a relevant fucking quarterback instead of, buying the whole city of Chicago fucking lunch. So if you didn't see, like, that's what he did today. He bought everyone lunch because he scored 4 touchdowns.
Are you serious? He went out there and bought the city lunch. I did not know that.
Yeah, there's lines. It was fucking. It's like, dude, it's week 4 now. Pump the fucking brakes, friend.
At least get 2 in a row or something. That's just so premature. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
Premature and immature at the same time.
It seems dumb. I'm like, are you that craven? You need that much validation, but you're a fucking NFL quarterback.
Yeah.
All right, 3 games left here. Cards at Niners at a barn burner of a 16-15 thing for San Fran, because Arizona does not know how to actually win a game. So look, Purdy might be coming back here soon, which praise Jesus, because actually no, it's weird because Mac Jones threw for 284. It just, I feel like he has that stink on him where I'm like, dude, you suck. But you're terrible. Shut up. Just shut your fucking mouth. You're terrible. It's weird. I mean, Pearsall had 8 receptions for $117. McCaffrey, not great stats. Not great stats. 17 for 52. But here's what I'm interested in.
Receptions.
Yeah. So he also had 10 receptions for 88 yards. So, yeah.
The 10 receptions, no matter if you get any yards at all, that's 10 points just for even being there, just for catching.
Right. And they were, I mean, look, that's great. That's exciting. I'm glad to see him still being healthy and participating, and that's great. Obviously, the big news in this game is Connor breaking his ankle. Maybe, I don't know. It's curtains for his ankle though.
Yeah.
And the aforementioned handcuff that I have had, Trey Benson, fire him up. Now, I think one other thing that is needing to be spoken about is Marvin Harrison is dog shit. Here's my analogy. Here's my analogy of him. So he's like the CEO. All right, his family lineage is like the CEO that passed the lucrative business down to the kid. But the kid is a cokehead and just blows coke in the fucking office all day, gets nothing done, and the business folds. That's how this feels for Marv. Like, you have Marv, this legendary fucking alpha, yada yada yada, and his son's like, I'm gonna miss a wide open ball because reasons, and I'm not gonna be able to catch. Like, that is your literal job. It's in your job title, and you were supposed to have a sophomore come up, and you're just as bad as you were their first year.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering, is this a Kyler problem or is this a Harrison problem? Because Kyler has supported many of good wideouts.
Yeah.
So what are we doing here?
I'm just so glad I didn't feed into the hype. I mean, I'm glad I never hyped myself up to get him last year, and I didn't convince myself to go after him this year either. I'm so glad because it was tempting.
And I bought into it, and that's why I drafted Kyler. I'm like, okay, man, I'm buying this. I'm thinking that they're going to be on the same page. There can be some big games here. Let's go. And no, I don't have any shares of Marv, and I'm very happy because of that, because I did last year, and it was not fun. You dealt with this way too much. So, other than that, yeah, Trey Benson, take a gander. I mean, he's always been he's been a relevant back. He's been waiting, and him and D Mark.
Well, he had standalone value. I mean, you were getting something out of him, even with Connor there. Now it's the gates have opened. So
yes,
so get him in there.
Yes, sir. Okay, we're gonna go to this abortion of a game for Sunday night. They really gotta start flexing this shit out, because honest to God, even preseason, like, you're looking at this and you're wondering, the fuck, why?
I don't know.
Chiefs and Giants. Russell Wilson is dog shit. Scadaboo's super interesting because now Tyrone Tracy has a dislocated shoulder. Patrick Mahomes, I will tell you, I can't say what my wife said that he sounds like on, but I will tell you later. She's afraid because she doesn't want people to think she's a bad person. I'm like, people already know that, but it's fine. She went hard. It was very, very funny.
It's Kermit. Kermit. Everybody call him Kermit.
Yeah, it is 100% not Kermit. It is okay. way more in depth than Kermit.
Way egregious, more egregious. Okay.
Yes. Okay, Tyquan Thornton, he actually may be a thing. Demarcus Robinson's coming back here, so that could be, interesting for the Niners, because he's an old school KC person that would catch. Basically, they replaced Demarcus with MVS out there. They're the exact same player. So, yeah, I forgot to mention that for the Niners. He's irrelevant, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Don't care about.
Yeah, he was on a 3-game suspension or something. Yeah, I don't know. But I had him on my roster last year. He's a YOLO player. He's like one of those Hail Marys that you hope you get anything out of him. I mean, he's played for the Rams, so I was getting something out of him. But yeah, I'm not chasing that train this year. No.
Yeah, he started on the Chiefs though, didn't he?
No, he used to play for the Rams, but when he was playing for the Chiefs, I think he played for the Chiefs briefly.
Yeah,
but he didn't really.
Yeah,
he didn't really flourish the Chiefs. No. Yeah, but I know in the Rams, he was like that third wide receiver with the Rams.
Yeah. Well, I think Thornton can actually be spoken about and started, and because it seems like they
don't have nobody left. Yeah.
Yeah, they really don't. So let's circle back. Isaiah Pacheco, you fucking cunt muffin.
Called him a cunt muffin.
I fucking hate this. So it's not even his fault. It's not. It's the scheme they're running. with him and Hunt. I should have called him a Hunt muffin. Oh man,
Yeah.
I missed it. It is so frustrating because you're talking about a guy, and I told you the whole circling back, but the ACL. Oh, here you go. A guy that came back from an ACL and never really came back. It is insanely frustrating because then you get Hunt in too many formations, too many plays. It is basically a 50-50, and there's no rhyme or reason to it except is third down. But then I thought, okay, well, Pacheco get goal line. Nope, didn't happen either. I think at this point, and I have mentioned the 4-week thing, yada, yada, yada. Well, here's kind of where you start making those decisions, where you start having actual discussions and thoughts, and you're like, okay, we're going into week 4. Is this your last chance, or are you now on my bench and I don't lose because of you? I will either win. I'll either lose with you out starting or lose with you in starting. I can't have you. I can't have you on my active roster. And it does also make you think. It does make you think, well, does it get better when Worthy gets back? Does it get better when they get healthier? I don't think so. I don't. I really don't. Because that doesn't change how they're using the running backs. Like,
not the running back specifically. I just think the Chiefs go when not just Worthy. I'm not even because Worthy's still kind of a one-trick pony to me. When Rashee Rice comes back, that's when I'm anxious to see what the Chiefs' weapons look like because everyone keeps talking about Worthy, but Worthy to me is nothing but a deep trick pony. That's what you sell, right? But it is. I mean, he's not that possession receiver that Rice is. So I don't know. And you hold on to him as for until after week 6. I don't know if you have the space for that.
I do. I just don't know if I have the patience to look at you on that. Like that's and
it's hard bringing up your players and looking at a certain player that you despise. You can't even look at them. Like,
and this is the second part of this problem because I mentioned earlier that Terry is hurt, and I was like, cool, great. Here's what we're gonna do. This is gonna be perfect. I'm now gonna put Trey Benson in the starting lineup. I can sit Pacheco down, fucking Gucci. No, we're not now because Terry wants to be hurt. And now I'm like, God fucking damn it. Now I got to put Isaiah in the flex and play this game. And it's very frustrating. But yeah, something I didn't mention earlier, but I did mention during this is when you're on your kind of last legs for some of those players that are fringe and are like, I can't, man. I can't do it no more. Like you have hurt me. Unless their schedule is so egregious and so like, look, they played the 85 Bears. Unless they have
the 2000 Ravens.
Hey, like unless they got murderers row, like you can probably cut bait, but also don't tilt drop either. Like don't do that. That's where you start making mistakes. Because do I go and release Pacheco? I absolutely thought about it, but I realized that is a dumb move.
The fact that you even thought about it this early is a little scary. You thought about straight dropping them? I see putting them and putting them on your bench. Dropping them, that's a pretty strong move.
It is a risky move. This is correct. But yeah, I didn't obviously, but that's the level of frustration I am with him where I'm like, I don't even want to fucking see you. Like I want to put you in fucking escrow. That's what I want to do. I want to put you all right, let's finish this week out here. The just a fantastic game, which everyone thought it was going to be, and that's great. And also the Ravens lost because fuck them birds. That's great as well. Detroit 38-30, and this was a very interesting kind of crazy game because if you watched it, they were literally it was a mirror match. It like the first possession, long score.
Yep.
Next possession, long score. Next possession, 3 and out. Like they were just feeding off
That's
each
what
other.
the announcers were saying. It was like, this is a copycat league because everything that the Lions did, the Ravens did. Like when they scored, they scored. When they went 3-and-out, they went 3-and-out. When they scored again, they scored. It was like, man, it was a heavyweight fight.
Yeah, it was 7-7-7, sevens across the board in each quarter for each team. But then Detroit on another Henry fumble, which that needs to be talked about too. Like, what is
3 in 3 games? He's fumbled in all 3 games. I've never seen this dude fumble.
Yeah.
Wow.
Lamar is annoyingly talented, and I don't want to speak on him. Goff, not great. I mean, he's crazy efficient, but just West Coast offense, 20 for 28 for 202. I mean,
the touchdowns went to the running backs. I mean, 2 for Monty, 2 for Gibbs. I mean, Goff didn't get any, and I paid the price behind him. Best believe I know it.
Monty, $151, 2 tutties. One was like a 78-yarder or something like that. A 78, that's crazy. Gibbs was doing what Gibbs does. It's Sonic and Knuckles, man. That's what they do. They're fun. Sun God, sevens are wild for him. 7 for 77 and a tutty, and the ghost of Mark Andrews came up with 2 tutties and 90 yards. So a lot of scoring. This is what we expected. This is what we hope to see. Very, very, very fun game. But do you become a little worried with Henry here? Like, because this is now game number 2 where, you look at your stats here, 12 for 50 and a tutty. Okay, that's great. That's not a great line for where you probably drafted him. But now this is 2 out of 3 weeks where you're kind of like, eh.
Yeah, because Cleveland shut him down. Yeah, he only popped off in that first game against Buffalo, and he fumbled that one to pretty much seal the fate of his team.
Like, I'm not saying you drop him or anything like that, but I'm
no. I mean, even considering not starting him is a big deal.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't even go that route. I'm just kind of like, I would say, if you get another one of these in a row, I would start maybe shopping them a little bit. You could probably get something for the name value, especially if you find a homer in your league.
Yeah.
That's something that you may want to do from like a tip to the friendos here that play. Not obviously in this league, but
yeah,
you want to know your league and know your people in the league, because you can definitely fleece some people on some name value.
Name value gets them all the time.
I have done that.
Name value is the reason why. Like, if I had Cooper Kupp, I could probably shop him, and somebody would actually buy it because it's Cooper Kupp, and even though he ain't done shit this whole year, but his name's Cooper Kupp.
Yes, sir. All right. So the Thursday night game is what the fuck is happening to my mouse? Okay. Is the Seahawks at the Cardinals here. Hopefully Sharps is back. Like I said, it's going to be the season, I guess, debut start for Trey Benson. This could be an interesting game, but just, God, Sam Darnold, fuck all the way off, bub. Like,
you got a lot of skin in this one. You said you got Kyler going, you got Benson going, and you got Sharps going, right?
Yeah,
you got some.
I do, but God damn it, Sam Darnold is like unbuttered fucking toast. Oh, Christ.
I don't have no skin in this game, do I? I don't have any Cardinals. Nope. And I don't have no Seahawks either. Nope, I have no skin. But because I'm playing you, I'll have just as much skin in the game as you do.
Yeah. Well, speaking of that, we're going to go ahead and pull this up for the boys. So this is kind of the preliminary kind of look of kind of what we're going on. I mean, cards subject to change here. Not really much any differences here except for having fucking Pacheco there. I mean, on my bench, I'm sitting on Terry. We'll see what happens there. But if Terry goes in, then Baltimore's defense is dog shit though. God bless.
Who?
Baltimore's defense is dog shit. Like I could probably get away with Pacheco, but just how you play him, and that's my honestly what I'm really waiting for Pacheco is I'm waiting for Hunt to get hurt. Like that's what I'm actually waiting for. But as of right now, you're a slight favorite, and you would say, oh, that's 7 points, that's a touchdown. Yeah, here's the thing. That's basically like a 20. That's about a 25-yard out route, and that's that's about it. Like that's kind of like no, but I mean honestly,
yeah,
that is.
I don't feed into the projections. No.
Yeah, me either. I don't believe in it. I get pissed off at him later in the week.
Yeah, sometimes I'm like if I'm projected, like suppose I'm like at $1.50, and then all of a sudden they drop me 10 points. I'm like, what are y'all seeing? Like I do get upset at them, but I don't read into them because, like I said, I mean, the game I just lost in my other league, his two quarterbacks was Spencer Rattler and Bryce Young, and I got Mahomes and Goff, and you would say Mahomes and Goff is going to blow those two out. Spencer Rattler scored more than both of them. So it's like,
yeah,
don't feed into the projections. It's any given Thursday, Sunday, Monday, whatever, anything can happen. Don't feed into them. Nope.
No, not worth it. But yeah, so I'm glad I made it through without crying. That's good. Yeah, I just fucking hate losing, man. Like, I mean, so far in the year, I am 5-1, so fine.
Yeah.
But I will say production, just to kind of put it out there, because I don't want to put too much stuff out there. Production value will be better in the next few days, probably by the weekend. So that'll be fun. We'll kind of see how that goes. I would say by Saturday we should be good there. But yeah. Yeah, I'm glad I don't have a day of football, so I can like digest and be like, okay, I'm fine. Tomorrow, what are we doing here? Tomorrow it's me and Chris. We're doing a live roster of, I forgot. Let me see. I do a lot of things, boys. Like it's a fucking issue. Who we got? Oh, is it the Twins and the Mets? Woof. All right. Fair enough. So we'll be doing that. And then we'll do something on Friday here. I'm not sure what that's going to be.
Yeah, I'm not sure about Friday either. I did have somebody pass in my family, my aunt, so I don't know. And her service is Friday, so I don't know. After I get done here, I gotta talk to my brother and find out what his plans is and blah, blah, blah. So I don't know about Friday. But I'll let you know for sure.
No, it's fine. We'll skip Friday. You do your thing. Don't worry about that. I'll upload an old show. We'll figure it out. At this point, I am not mad about a day off.
I'm pretty sure you ain't.
Yeah, no, that'll work. Okay, perfect. But yeah, so I guess we'll see folks tomorrow and then see folks Saturday.
Thanks for everybody for tuning in.
Okay,
For the recap.
Okay,
No good luck charms to you this week. No good lucks.
Go fuck yourself. No horseshoe on that.